Hi everyone, it's Lorene McGinnis-Schultz of Olive Tree Genealogy. Today I wanted to show you the basics of setting up and using a Pinterest account. A lot of genealogists are asking questions about Pinterest. They wanted to know such things as why would I want to use it? How is it good for genealogy, and is it good for anything else? So I just wanted to go over very quickly how you would join Pinterest, set up a board, and start pinning. Pinterest, first of all, is a visual social network site. It's great for organizing websites that you find online that you like, that you want to share with others. You can organize recipes if you like to cook. You can share pictures of pretty objects that you really like, and you can share with groups of people. So you could plan a wedding, for example, and you could have everyone in your wedding party on a group board, and they could be pinning their ideas of things they find online, like flowers and wedding dresses and table settings, and it's really a good tool for planning. But it's also great for sharing the things you like and for seeing what other people like and want to share with you. So the first thing you do is go to Pinterest.com and join. Very easy, very, very simple. Then I'll just show you my page. This is my page on Pinterest. If you want to come and follow me on Pinterest, just go to Pinterest.com/LoreneMS. Now, I'll show you first of all a few of the boards that I have, excuse me, already set up and added pins to. So I have genealogy, favorite genealogy websites, antiques because I'm an antique lover, yummy food because I love to cook. So I have a lot of different recipe and food boards. I kind of divide things up. And I have one for writing your memories, and I can see that my title I created is too long. So at some point I will go in and I will edit the board and change the title so it displays better. Techie geek stuff I love, soups worth slurping, decorating with antiques, desserts, slow cooker foods. They keep going down. Techie tips, orphan soldiers items, Canadian art. Again, these are just things that I'm interested in that I want to share with others. Genealogy, black sheep ancestors, tea for two because I happen to like pretty teacups, antique scales because I collect antique scales, things my mom never taught me, and these are just little tips that I've picked up over the years or others have shared with me, and so I put them up for other people to see. Now, two of the boards I have here on my Pinterest page are group boards, and you can tell that by this little icon right here. That means someone else, or possibly me, in this case it was someone else, set this board up and invited me to join. So it's a group board and everyone in the group that's invited can pin to it. So it's kind of cool. Now what you'll do when you go to Pinterest, first of all, you'll join. That's easy. The Pinterest walks you through it. And then you'll click on Create a Board. And it pops up, you give it a board name, and I'm going to create a board today called Coffin Plates. Select a category, and there is no category for genealogy. So I just usually click Other. I'd like it if they set up a category for genealogy. Who can pin? Well, anyone can, so I don't fill this out. Now I create the board. Excuse me. And I should see, if I scroll down, an empty board down here called Coffin Plates with 0 pins. So the next thing I'm going to do, I know where the coffin plates are that I want to pin here. And coffin plates, by the way, are a really terrific and overlooked genealogy resource. It just so happens that I happen to be married to a guy who not only collects coffin plates for their beauty of their engraving and designs, but also because they have a lot of genealogy data on them that he doesn't want to see lost. So not only does he collect them, but he puts them on his website, ancestorsatRest.com. So we'll go there, and I'm already in his coffin plate section, and I would just scroll down and pick one of the coffin plates I want to do. In this case, I'm going to take Mary Billings. The only reason I'm taking her is because I know it's a pretty coffin plate and I want to put a pretty one up first. I look down and say, okay, I like the looks of this. Now I'm going to pin it. And because I downloaded the little pin it button from Pinterest, which I'll show you how to do in a minute, I have it up here in my toolbar on Firefox. So I can just go pin it. This makes my life easy. I can pick the picture that I want to put on my board. Pinterest automatically finds any images on that particular page, that particular website that meet its criteria. So I know I want this one. I run my cursor over it, pops up and says pin it. It automatically comes up with the way it's going to look. Now it's not a techie tip, so I have to use the down arrow and find my board. I have to find coffin plates. I'm not sure where it will be. There it is, alphabetical order, coffin plates. Well, I don't need it to say free genealogy death record. This is the automatic title on the site Ancestors at Rest, but all I need is this. And coffin plate of Mary Billings, I like that. I will pin it. I'm going to look at my pin now, see what it looks like. And there it is. So anyone, if we go back to my main page on Pinterest, which is here, and refresh the page, we should see that now. There we go. And anyone that likes that could go in and repin it simply by clicking on it. And what you will see on the very first homepage of Pinterest.com, every time someone pins something, it pops up on the homepage of Pinterest. Not for very long, because other objects are pinned and they replace that one. But it's there for a bit, and so people might see it and say, oh, that looks kind of intriguing. What the heck's a coffin plate? Or they might think it looks pretty, so they'll click on it and decide if they want to go through and visit the website and find more, or do they just want to repin it on their boards. Now, I promised I would show you how to get this little pin button. What you do for that is go to About up at the top of your page, go to Pin It button, and you'll see it there. Whoops. This is the Pin It button that you can add to your bookmarks bar, and Pinterest explains exactly how to do that. So I'm not going to go into that right now. What I'm going to do is go back to my page and show you one more thing. I don't like having this coffin plate one down as my last board. So I want to rearrange my boards. I go here to Rearrange Boards. And this is where you just drag and move it to where you want it. And just move it up. Keep moving it up till you find the spot where you like it. And I think I'll just put it right in here. I'll check it out. Yep, I'm happy with that. And now I'll click the little check mark to save the arrangement. Can't tell you how many times I've forgotten to click this, and then I'm always surprised when I go back and the board I thought I moved hasn't moved at all. And there we go. And that is how you set up Pinterest, create a board, move the board to where you want it, go to a website, pick something that you like and add it to your pins. So now if I wanted to add a second pin, and I don't know what these coffin plates look like, we'll pick this one for John Becker, and we'll say, okay, let's hit the little pin it button and see if we get a good image. Yep, I'm happy with that. I will add it to my coffin plate board, and this time it came up as the coffin plate board. I'm going to pin it. I'm not going to take a look at it this time. You can also share them on Facebook or tweet your pin. I don't want to do it that way. I just want to go in here and refresh my page. And if we, whoops. Some people like to arrange their boards in alphabetical order. Now mine has popped back down to the bottom again, so I would have to arrange it, and I don't know why it did that. Probably something I did wrong, or a little glitch in Pinterest. I know they're doing site maintenance today. I don't like this as my cover particularly, so I can always go in and edit the board cover. That's pretty easy to do. You click on that and you just scroll along until you get the picture you want, and you can also move it up and down. I only have 2 to choose from right now, so we'll just do that one. There we go. And that's, I think, basically what you need to know to get started on Pinterest. And I hope that you will. It really is a good organizational and sharing tool, not just for genealogy, for any hobby you have, anything you're interested in. You'll find like-minded people and you can learn from them, and hopefully they can learn from you. So come on over to Pinterest. Find me at Lorene MS, or just search under my name and follow me, and I will follow you back and see what great things you're pinning.